What is up everybody, it's Sean here back today to give you guys a review of the Salehe Bembury New Balance 992 in this Calm Be the Creator colorway. This is the latest collaboration between Salehe Bembury and New Balance, this time collaborating on the very popular 992 silhouette. So this shoe is nicknamed the Calm Be the Creator colorway, and it's inspired by the colors and the textures of the natural landscape of Crater Lake in Oregon. So these released first on the Salehe Bembury website, but I grabbed these here in Canada over from SoleStop, one of the best boutiques in the country if you want to grab New Balance shoes. So these are releasing on the SoleStop website on February 19th, and they retail for $230 US or $310 here in Canada, which marks a small uptick in price over a standard 992 model. So like any other 992, this pair is made in the USA, which explains why it has a slightly higher price point than a normal made in Asia shoe. But I'll dig into the details of the shoe later on and find out whether it's worth that extra money. So like any other Salehe Bembury New Balance collaboration, the box is very special, and like I mentioned earlier, it features images of Crater Lake in Oregon. So you can see on all sides, we have these natural landscape images, along with the nickname of the shoe, Calm Be the Creator. And then here's a look at the other sides. So diving into the details of the sneaker, starting things off with the toe box, you'll see how the base layer of the shoe, this is covered in a very vibrant blue colored mesh. Right above this towards the eyelets, we have this shaggy blue colored suede, and then overlaid on both sides of the toe box, we have these reflective green colored layers. Covering the front toe cap, we have more shaggy suede here, and this is done in a very dark green color. Covering the eyelets, we have more shaggy suede. This is a slightly brighter green. In between this, we have a blue colored reflective panel, and then stitched on top of the mid panel, we have the New Balance N logo, which is also reflective, and this is done in more of a neon yellowish green color. Covering the bottom of the sides of the shoe, we have more shaggy suede, and this is done in more of a darker beige gray tone. And hanging off this on the lateral side, we have this tag with Salehe Bembury branding. Above this, we have more of that vibrant blue mesh, along with another reflective green panel here. Moving downwards, we have a reflective blue panel, and on the lateral side only, stamped on, we have 992 branding. Covering the bottom of the heel, we have this shaggy green suede. In the middle, we have an oval shaped cutout revealing USA branding, and then we have more of a vivid green colored suede at the very top. On the bottom of the heel, we have a translucent TPU heel clip with New Balance branding. This gives you structure and support along the backside of the shoe. And then as far as the laces go, I don't know about your pairs, but my pair only came with one lace option, and they're a flat style green colored lace. Underneath this, the majority of the tongue is covered in mesh, but we have more of a smooth suede layer on the top. This is done in green. We have this pink colored New Balance N logo in the middle, along with New Balance 992 branding above it. The back of the tongue and the interior of the shoe, this is covered in a very soft liner, which is done in a grayish blue colored tone. And then for the insoles, these come with a cork-lined foam insole, so it feels decently plush to the touch, and the cork gives it more of a premium feel and finish. And then stamped onto the heel, we have both New Balance and Salehe Bembury co-branding. So the upper of this New Balance 992 sits atop this chunky midsole, which is crafted out of N cap and C cap, two very popular technologies utilized by New Balance, along with Absorb SBS. This is visible on the lateral forefoot and the heel. So all these technologies put together gives us a very comfortable ride underfoot. And then for the bottom of the shoe, this is your standard 992 outsole. This is crafted out of 3 tones of rubber. We have New Balance branding visible in the middle, along with the typical 992 branding on the medial edge in the center. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this shoe. And for those wondering about how these fit, to me these fit like most of my 992s, so I personally went a half size down. I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and I usually wear a size 9.5 in a lot of the made in USA New Balance shoes, including the 992. So that's what I got for this shoe. It fits me perfectly fine. If you're someone that normally goes true to size with the 992, then just go true to size with this shoe as well. But I'm just speaking to my personal preferences. To give you guys a point of comparison, I also go a half size down to a 9.5 in other silhouettes like the 993 and most of the 990 series like the 990 V4, V5, and V6. However, I stick true to size or a size 10 in other New Balance silhouettes like the 991, 1500, 860 V2, 2002R, and 1906R. But if in doubt, go to a store if possible, just to try on a GR992 if you can, because everyone's foot is going to fit a little bit different, so that's the best way to find your correct size. Moving on to the comfort, so the 992 I feel is a very comfortable New Balance shoe. Straight out of the box, it's not going to be a super soft feeling sneaker, but in my experience, that's actually a good thing. I don't want a shoe that's going to be too soft where it collapses under my feet and gives me fatigue and pain in the arches. So the 992 has a good balance. There's some plushness underfoot, but it still gives you a lot of support and rigidity. So if you're going to be wearing this for extended periods of time, it's going to give you the support that you need. And then finally, from an overall quality and craftsmanship standpoint, first off, the material quality on the shoe I thought was really, really good. I love the shaggy suedes used on this shoe. It gives it that very nature-esque feel, and it mimics the look of the natural landscapes of Crater Lake excellently. So the materials I thought were really solid, and the overall build I thought was really good as well. The panels were consistently sized and placed. Nothing looked out of place or crooked. It's not like one panel on the left foot looked a lot bigger than the right. Everything just seemed right and in place. So for a sneaker, I know $230 or 310 Canadian dollars isn't cheap, but honestly, when you compare this to like a typical shoe that's coming out from Nike or Adidas, for example, I feel like at least for this case, you kind of get what you pay for, and it just really feels like a well-built, substantial shoe, so I'm really happy with it. So with all that out of the way now, let me toss these on feet, I'll lace them up, and I'll show you guys how these look. All in all, in typical Salehe Bembury New Balance fashion, this colorway is not going to be for everyone. From reading Instagram posts and blog posts about this shoe leading up to the release, the reception for this shoe seems kind of mixed. Some people love it, some people are absolutely not fans of this shoe, which makes sense considering how it looks. This is just not a safe colorway. It's very bold, very out there, and it's very unique. So it makes sense why some people love it and some people hate it. For me, I'm the camp where I actually feel like this is a fire colorway. It's not gonna be an easy shoe to pull off, don't get me wrong. I honestly can't see myself wearing this shoe too much as far as the pairs that I have in my collection, but just because of the uniqueness of it, the material choices, for some reason, I just love this colorway and it just stands out for the right reasons. So let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about this Combi the Crater Salehe Bembury New Balance 992? What are your overall thoughts on this colorway? Did you guys pick up a pair of these? Are you waiting for a wider release? Are you maybe waiting for these to go on sale down the road? Or are you just not feeling it, which is totally fine, and this is a pass for you? Either way, leave your comments down below, and if you guys enjoy this review, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I'll link my social media accounts down below for you guys to check out and follow. And as always, thank you for your continued support. Appreciate the love, the comments, the likes, all of that stuff. It does not go unnoticed. So thanks everyone, and I'll catch you all in my next video.